Is Robert Trebes retiring because good cops submitted a vote of no confidence against him? Are some Bullhead City police officers living in fear of retaliation from Robert Trebes and his corrupt officers? Did some of the officers go to Toby Cotter, the Bullhead City manager, who is also corrupt? With their many concerns about rig testing and corruption, and this is the reason why Robert Trebes is retiring? And is Robert Trebes trying to avoid an investigation? Rumor is that Jason Harms, the most inexperienced joke of a law enforcement official who hides in his office, who can't make a decision to save his life, will be the interim chief. What is next for Bullhead City? More corruption? Vote of no confidence written to City Manager Toby Cotter. Vote of no confidence in Chief of Police Robert Trebes. Statement of no confidence. We, the undersigned, hereby express our vote of no confidence in Chief of Police Robert Trebes of the Bullhead City Police Department. Basis for no confidence. This vote of no confidence is based on serious concerns regarding Chief Trebes' leadership and administrative practices, specifically, compromised testing integrity. Chief Trebes has allowed and/or failed to prevent the implementation of rigged or compromised testing procedures within the department. This undermines the fundamental principles of fair assessment and merit-based advancement that are essential to professional law enforcement operations. Failure of leadership. By permitting such practices to occur under his command, Chief Trebes has demonstrated a failure to maintain the standards of integrity and fairness expected of a police chief. Erosion of trust. These actions have damaged public trust in the Bullhead City Police Department and created concerns about the department's commitment to ethical practices. Call for action. We respectfully request that the appropriate governing body: 1. Conduct a thorough investigation into the testing irregularities within the Bullhead City Police Department. 2. Take appropriate disciplinary action regarding Chief Trebes' role in these matters. 3. Consider removal of Chief Trebes from his position as Chief of Police. 4. Implement oversight measures to ensure fair and transparent testing procedures going forward. Conclusion. The integrity of our law enforcement agencies depends on ethical leadership and fair practices. We believe that Chief Trebes' actions have compromised these essential elements and that new leadership is necessary to restore public confidence in the Bullhead City Police Department. Respectfully submitted. Bullhead City needs an honest police chief be placed in the department. The corrupted officers need to leave with their corrupted leader, Robert Trebes.
I said I need a good girl with a big booty and a big attitude like Lil Judy, who can drop it down low like a little groupie and bring it right back. What you doing to me? I said I need a good girl with a big booty and a big attitude like Lil Judy, who can
Many good cops have left because of all the corruption, and the department is left with a mess because of Robert Trebes and his failure to clean it up because of his own participation in corruption. It's about time that Robert Trebes moves on.
Like good men get thrown out because of a rigged exam.
But he's being allowed to retire along with Marv Harris, another officer involved in rigged testing. Can the city's budget afford paying corrupted police retirements? These cops are not honorable and have been involved in corrupt practices. This is going to cause a strain on the taxpayers in Bullhead City, Arizona. And what about the turnaround of police officers that are constantly being let go and/or leaving to honest departments? Who is paying for these new recruits? Who's paying for all the time allotted to police academy training? Constant training at the taxpayers' expense because Bullhead City is going through an awful lot of cops, and who's at fault? If the department was being ran by an honest police chief, do you folks really think there would be such a tremendous amount of new recruits? Think about that.
August, because all these rumors were circulating that everybody was scheduling these meetings with you. And I go, Brian, I said, this was always frowned upon, that people would just bounce right over to the city manager's office. I said, but now these guys are running over there, and of course you got Marv Harris running over. You got Brad Holdway running over, from what I'm being told. You got
Marv there. Brad did, but only, I think only under his own auspices because of, getting in trouble and not being able to promote. So, and I'm not, he's not going to promote.
If you read the retirement article put out by Toby Cotter, You should know that he has put out inaccurate information in regards to Robert Trebes, aka he's lying. There's not been so much corruption, nepotism, and cronyism displayed at the hands of Toby Cotter in Bullhead City since he came here and blew up like a balloon. Robert Trebes hired his cronies as supervisors, and he allowed many good officers to leave the department. He never did anything to assist the community at all. He lived in Lake Havasu and never did anything with the community until becoming chief of police, when it was required for him to move to Bullhead. He spoke badly about the admin when he was a patrolman. These accolades that Toby Cotter bestows upon him are 100% inaccuracies and a farce designed to cover for the corruption that Toby knew was occurring right under his nose.
We're delighted to announce the appointment of Robert E. Trebes Jr. I learned that about him yesterday. I didn't know about the E. I still don't know what the E stands for, but I'm sure we're going to find out. It is a great day for us, and I've got a couple scripted comments, and I'm sure we'll go off script a little bit, but we do have a great police department, as all of you know, and those who are watching us on Facebook and TV4, there's a ton of support for this police department in our community.
Freedom of speech is one of the foundational principles that this country was built on.
Thank you, Desert Valley Elementary School, for the Valentine's Day cards from the Criminal Investigations Group.
I appreciate all your help, and I'm sure Robert does as well. So Robert went through a very intensive process to get here today, and I just want to tell you a little bit about that. So he went through a local panel, which included myself and former police chief Rodney Head, and former police chief Rodney Head, and former police chief Rodney Head, and former Kingman police chief Robert DeVries.
Toby Cotter was made aware of all the corruption by Sergeant Gilman and Sergeant Garzon back in 2021. And what about the criminal Marvin Harris, who likes to rig testing? Let's not forget, Marvin Harris was put into a position of the highest trust even though Trebes knew Marv's wife stole money, and even though Trebes knew about the investigation when Marvin was investigated for stealing money from undercover funds. And nevertheless, Trebes still allowed them both to continue participating in Shop with a Cop, the very same organization that they stole from. This all started with a barbecue at Robert's house, where he invited his cronies who all got promoted. Well, now the barbecue is over for all of them, because it's only a matter of time before Brad Holdway follows in their footsteps.
What are you, a cop or a model? What you talking about, man? Do something on. I like looking good. What? Fool. Hey, don't hate the player. Hate the game. Hate the teller.
I keep saying they need to stop allowing women in law enforcement.
Mojave County's got nearly 225,000 people living in that county. Average annual median household income is 30 grand a year. And the cops out there are making more than double the citizens, if not way more. So you'd expect that your law enforcement does a lot of shit for their citizens, right? Especially when you find out how high the fucking crime rate is in that county.
Robert, I asked for this meeting because I'm asking you whether you have a plan in place to promote these people. If you're saying yes or, I mean, you haven't said yes or no. You're like dancing around the question. I guess my question, and you don't have to answer it. I mean, you have that prerogative. I thought that we can come to this meeting and you can answer that. Marv is telling people in the department that you have a plan to promote certain people, and where did he get that from? And if that's not true, then he's lying about it. And it wouldn't shock me, because guess what? He's a liar. Okay? So,
No, I am going to make accusations about it, Robert, because guess what?